Yeah. It's like it's popping in and out, like it's trying, but I'm not buying it, you know. It's trying, I'm not buying it.
All right.
So I really don't know what's going on. I'm trying to actually make sure that it's the right stream, but I'm just letting things go.
Well, I had the opportunity, actually, to be a guest on the lounge show. Yeah, I was all ready to do it. And then one of the hosts...
It says we're live.
What was... Oh, Rob.
Yeah, there
Rob
we are.
Scott. Yes, that's the one.
It's kind of blinky, though.
It's Rob and Bob. So it was Rob who said he didn't want me to appear, that I wasn't relevant anymore. But look, I was just happy to get the initial invitation. I mean, who wouldn't be?
It's The Lounge Show with Rob Scott and Bob Doyle, two veteran broadcasters who love to hear themselves talk and are somehow able to tolerate each other. Let's see if you can tolerate them as well. Here's Rob and Bob.
That was some poor audio mixing on my part, but that's... Why is it... Hold on, why... Oh, okay. Oh, Rob.
Oh, Bob.
It's good to see... All right, hold on. The crowds aren't done yet, and who can blame them?
No one can ever blame them.
Okay, boy, it really... So, folks, you need to know that we spent all kinds of time. I am, of course, am the producer/engineer. I'm basically responsible for what comes out on the other end of this broadcast. Rob sits there. He does his part. He makes sure he is sending audio down the line and video down the line. The rest of it is in my lap, and so, yes, I take a certain amount of pride in the way that it comes across, and just historically, the fact is that I'm plagued by audio problems of all kinds, and we, being the veteran broadcasters aforementioned by Latbat, I being Bob Doyle here in Las Vegas, and
that means I'm at Rob Scott in Atlanta.
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday.
I'm pointing at the clock on his wall to prove, I guess,
it is
with
this.
this.
It's in the shot. It is in the shot today, isn't it?
Although it says I see. We only see the top. Oh wait. There we go. Nope. We don't see the top half of it at all.
No, but you can see the kids, Sammy and Steven, in the back, and that's way more importante. And then I think you can see the lounge sign that is illuminated, but it doesn't translate well on the camera, I don't think. But that's the lounge sign. And I light it. I turn it on every Saturday morning, and it stays on all day on Lounge Day. What prayer requests? Oh. Okay. But
anyway, the point was we had lots of technical issues because I'm trying to create a professional program here where we don't walk all over each other. I should be able to listen to Rob and music at the same time. Why should he have to go when there's music and sound effects playing?
Yeah, which I don't experience. So I just sit here blindly, or deafly, I guess would be the more correct term, and just play the sound and talk in the mic and talk to Bob, and I hear him, and then he'll come to me later and say none of that came through, or we fight each other. It was a audio mishmash.
We're wasting our lives. What are we doing every Saturday night doing this? This is the biggest joke in the history of broadcasting. And then
is it though? Is it a joke? I have a good time. I
well,
have
it's
my
not the biggest one.
No. No, it is not. But anyway, it's our first show of October because last week was New Month Eve lounge show.
That's correct.
So, by the way, welcome to the lounge. We're here at 9 o'clock, at 6 o'clock, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, this is the first October one. And today it felt like fall. It rolled through Atlanta. I don't know. Do you get a fall feel? Yeah, I was there.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And it got warm again. We're back up here in the 90s for some freaking reason. But
yeah. Today, it's just a high of 65, 66. It'll be 40 tonight. It's just, and the humidity, gone. Took a hike, packed his bags, and went home.
That's nice.
No more, it is nice. Especially I'm sorry?
As long as it will last.
Well, I mean, there isn't a brutal winter here. Whereas, where I'm from, Chicago, Wisconsin, I mean, this is a great time of year. And then, but right around the corner, we've got that wintry mix and that cold and Then you kick off your shoes when you walk in the house and you change them right away. There's a mud room usually, or some sort of a container for outdoor footwear that you put, because you don't traipse it all. And then the mats in your car get all mushy and yucky. But none of that here. You have the occasional 20-degree overnight temperature in Atlanta, so it kind of feels wintry. But no, not. And they always, if there's supposed to be a threat of 2 flakes falling from the sky, they'll send some poor meteorologist up to the mountains with a camera crew so that he can say, "There's the snow," and a few flakes will fall. But yeah, I don't know why. You were not referring, now that I think about it, to Atlanta, were you? You were referring to Vegas. How long it'll last?
Hold on. No, I was not. I mean, hold on. I am getting all sorts of stuff going in my ears right now, and I'm trying to make it go away. So if you'll just keep on talking about the fall in Atlanta, that'd be outstanding. Wow. And I'll be with you. I don't have
material on the fall in Atlanta, that's for sure. I could play something from on Golden Pond.
What are you doing out in the woods?
Norman, what do you think I was doing? I was getting wood. Hey, I met the nicest couple.
Huh? Where?
In the woods.
Couple of people?
No, a couple of antelope. Of course, a couple of people.
See, there we go. Are you back now, or you still have lots of things in your head? Which I think I've got all this stuff going on in my head.
You're okay. Yeah, I don't know. And I'm looking at the camera too, and you were a little bit frozen there too. So we're having all kinds of fun, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't see any of that on my world. In my world, everything's fine.
I know. That's the beauty of you being on your end.
Yeah, I
don't. On my end,
I just sit here and drink tea, and I could talk to you about all these things. But you can't even hear me well, right? Is that the case?
I hear you. I just hear other things too, and I'm actively pursuing this, as you can imagine.
I hear you, but I'm hearing. I don't see any of that on my.
Okay, see here, you hear that? Turn your radio down.
Turn it down. Yeah, this is great.
Okay.
Turn it down.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god.
Yeah. Ours too, Bob. He's not just your God. He's everybody's God. Okay, we're back. No.
Yeah.
You still hear stuff in your head?
We are back.
Okay. Did anyone even notice we were gone except you?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Lounge Show. It's Saturday, 9:00 Eastern.
And we are back. It says right on the tote board. You actually posted on our own tote board? That's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's
Bob Doyle's
all right, because I want things to be cool. All right. So I'm so sorry. That was the most distracted opening probably just about ever.
So they didn't, if anyone's consuming the product, which they never are, but let's just for the sake of say that they are consuming the product.
Well, Amy was there. She said hello.
Oh, I missed that.
And Tracy's mom is in town, and they just all went out to get Amber's hair done. Yeah, but they're not in the house. They all just left at exactly the same time the show started. That's how much they didn't want to be around it.
And who can blame them, really?
I don't know. No one. I tried. I was about to say, there's nothing to blame when you really think about it. They're just going because she has to get her hair done because next week is homecoming.
Oh, big doings. Big doings. The
sure.
enchantment on the dance? Is that what it's... I said enchantment. And wasn't that the name of it? I believe it was called the enchantment.
Yes. Yes.
So good for them that they're going to and Biff can get hit by, leave her alone, Biff, which was a grand little movie.
Get your damn hands off her.
You're my
I don't know why I want to always, every time I do that, I end up trying to do some lame. It's not lame. Get your damn hand. It's Jack Nicholson suddenly stepped into Crispin Glover's body.
There's a little confluence there of Jack Nicholson and Marty McFly's dad.
I saw some old commercial. There are some great Instagram channels and I guess Facebook things as well, where they're the old, really cheesy, like 80s commercials, like just the worst of the worst. And some of these things are great. And one of these commercials was Crispin Glover, and he went in to buy the talking heads from Jackie Mason was the store clerk. So that's the commercial. Jackie Mason is the store clerk. Crispin Glover comes in to talk about, talking heads, and then he finally gets it, and he's dancing all over the place. It's just this weird,
And this was from the
period.
What product were they advertising? What was this commercial for?
It's got to have been the Talking Heads.
What are they? What are you talking about?
When the Stop Making Sense. Yes.
The band. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yes, it was at a record store, and he was in there to buy the tape,
the album,
and he had a Walkman or what. Anyway, it was.
Which, by the way, they just celebrated an anniversary. That movie, the Jonathan Demme film, it celebrated like 40 years or something, just to make us feel older.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going, oh my God. I think so. I think it was the 80s. That thing came out in the 80s. So, yes.
Yeah.
That movie. I shouldn't say that thing. In fact, I just recently bought a copy. I said, I'm tired of watching little snippets on YouTube. Just have it in the collection just in case. And it was delightful. I went through it a couple of times, and then it'll probably never go back in the Blu-ray player again. But it was nice to watch it again on a big, nicer screen. Because I initially got that on VHS tape, that concert. It was a
I'm
gift.
intrigued by this show that you're watching on YouTube called Little Snippets. It sounds adorable. Tell me more.
Little snippets.
I mean, you're tired of watching it. I'm sure that means you must watch a lot of it. So is it like character-based, or is it a reality?
It's so funny when you subscribe to these things. You hit the subscribe button, you hit the bell, you like below, and then the things they send you, Bob. Oh boy, Little Snippets that's a rabbit hole. Let me tell you what, man. They get you. They get their paws into you, man. The Little Snippets channel.
So are they going to do big snippets, or is that just a rumor?
Right now, they're saying it's in the planning phases, but I don't think they've thrown any money at it yet.
Plus, so I don't really think the interest. I'm guessing that if you were to poll our audience, the percentage of them that have even subscribed or have been to the Little Snippets YouTube channel,
right,
is just it can't be higher than 40%.
No, probably not. And so therefore, Big Snippets is just on the drawing room table.
Yeah, it's a dream. It's a pipe dream. Like it may be like Frasier. It'll be like 30 years down the road. That's when they'll do Big Snippets.
Coming out with another show. Frasier's there's another one, but no one from the old show is part of the new show apparently, and he's back in Boston, I guess.
Yeah,
but I have not seen any trailers.
Well, I think there's a couple of people from the first one. I think Roz is back.
Is she? I did. So. I only say that because I read
I saw that.
Well, okay.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that all plays out.
It's what, the third reincarnation of the same character. So
Weekend Special.
Oh, it's still up in the upper 80s here in Las Vegas. I was hoping to be up in the 70s. At this time.
Take a guess what it is right now, a little after 9 Eastern, on a Saturday night in Atlanta.
76 degrees.
54, 5-4. It's gorgeous outside, man. I got the windows open downstairs, that whole fall thing going on. Love it. The still blurry cam is
That's just a glob of glob.
It is really. I mean, they pay money for that. You kiss your mother with that mouth? That's an awful picture right there. And they're actually paying for whatever pennies per year. I don't know. What does it cost to run a camera like that, Bob? Does it cost money?
Well, I don't know. I mean, there's a little bit of bandwidth, I guess, involved. Who knows what's going on?
Well, you know more about that stuff than I do. So
that's a given.
Yeah, here's something. Oh, good. Our names are there. Here's something I wanted to talk about today. It's a small thing, but you and I have talked about this before. It's two different things. One is we've talked about frozen pizza. You and I. We've discussed the yays and nays of frozen pizza.
Yes, we have. It's been a long time, but we definitely have.
Yeah, and we've decided, both Bob and I, thorough in our research, that dollar for dollar, a pretty good frozen pizza, believe it or not, boys and girls, is, Bob?
Red Baron frozen pizza.
Red Baron, yes. Red Baron is a reasonably priced frozen pizza because, let's face it, it's frozen pizza. So we can't make it better than what it is, but and then we've also discussed, or at least I do this often, is get just cheese. No other toppings.
That's all we do now, of course.
That's what I do too. And so and then The point is, you rummage through your refrigerator and you say, "Oh, I've got a little green pepper, or I've got a little piece of ham, or some bacon bits, or what," and you throw it on top of the cheese pizza and you dress it up, your onions, whatever your jam is. Bob,
We don't put jam
I-
on pizza. They don't like it. I tried it. They
I
just go, "This is
stumbled
gross. Why
across-
are you doing?"
the bit isn't worth continuing. You just should have left it at, "We don't put jam
The
on pizza."
show isn't worth continuing, but yet here we are, week after
Wow.
week.
You are really somebody woke up on the wrong side of the web. So anyway, here's the thing. Sausage, right? Because a lot of people put sausage on a pizza, but you grill it
Buttered
first and
sausage? Are you doing like a Gary Busey right now? Here's the
And make-
thing.
here's the thing.
Sausage.
sausage.
Buttered sausage.
It's really good. If you get the char on it from grilling sausage and slice it thin and put it on the Red Baron and in the oven, oh, game changer. I mean, really game changer.
Yeah, well,
It's got a smokiness and it's sausage and it's really good, Bob. I know you could do that with fake sausage. What do they call fake
No,
sausage?
I can't eat that stuff anymore. I'm almost off all fake
Healthy
meat now.
food.
No, just
Really?
fake meat. My brain just does not. It said, "You're not fooling me."
Well, that's
Not only is it not what you're trying to tell me it isn't even what you think it is. So
Yeah.
it all goes to my brain and I go, it's just this mystery mush of stuff, and my brain says, don't.
See, so that's why I don't even go there. I don't want to torture my brain any more than I already do. So,
But I
yes,
really used to like it, almost all of it. I mean, I loved Beyond Burgers, like from Carl's Jr. Loved them. Loved.
Well, and I've had the faux bacon. What do they call that? Faking bacon, whatever. I've had that at your place. It tastes fine. Tracy
Had it
cooked
today.
here one time. Okay, she cooked here one time. Made this great sausage. That was
The
plant-based
Beyond
sausage.
sausage is good. That's one I might still in small chunks. But I have to tell my brain, we're not pretending this is sausage. This is just a blend of plant stuff or whatever, and it's good in eggs. I mean, I can't.
I'll
my
tell you
brain is
what.
tired of me trying to pull.
Sugar-free soda. I can tell a sugar-free soda immediately.
Oh, I can, but I still like all the Zevias. Not all of them, but I like most of them.
Yeah, man. And of course, I don't drink that much soda anymore. I mean, seriously, maybe one can of soda a month. You know, if I have frozen pizza or something, I go, "Oh, a can of soda goes good with that." But try it. Get yourself. I think I had Polish sausage. I think is what I had, and I grilled it, or maybe smoked sausage, grilled, char marks, slice it thin, put it on there. Yum City. It's got a smoky thing going on. It's really fun. It's really fun.
My grill.
When I was there, it
done.
was fun.
No,
What?
it
It
didn't.
died?
It didn't work fine. It didn't work fine. It took me forever because the knobs, like one of them wasn't working. Now none of them work. So I just have to replace the whole inside or the knobs. I mean, look, I don't know how old that thing is. It was here when I got here, and while I love that it's all built in and stuff like that, it's not the greatest dinner. And now it's just unusable. I was trying to make, and it's always when thank God there wasn't like 6 people over.
Oh,
But
yeah,
it was
I
like, oh, I'll grill, and and it was, Tracy's mom and I were going to have real burgers, and they were doing their Impossible burgers in the air fryer. I really like them that way, and it's just consistent cook because they cook from frozen. But I could not get the grill started, so it's the turn on the gas, and you can't tell where the knobs are. It's just turn. You can't tell what's on, what's low. So all of a sudden,
It's either
just,
high or off.
It's either don't light the match, or So it really, I walked out and it was like just the cloud of gas. Like there was no, because my plan. Oh, okay, I'll just reach in there with the long lighter. But if I had done that, I would not be talking to you today, or I'd look much different.
Yeah,
So
you
I had
wouldn't
to
have
turn
hybrid.
off the main gas, wait for however long, and that took a while because it wasn't like windy around here, and because it was just this cloud of gas. So then I did get it in there, and I finally get it lit by, turning on the gas and hurriedly going over there and getting it lit. And that's I could only light one burner, so I had to line both burgers up over this one. And
Oh,
and
yeah,
the rest of
okay.
it, yeah. So I'm done. It's done.
It's done. It's not good. It's not good. It's no good. It's
I
not
still have
good.
the grill I moved here with. It's out on the side of the house. I could move that out. I just need to put
The grill you dated before Tracy.
That's right. It's just the grill I dated. Yeah.
Because I have, before I moved here, I still have that grill. She's hanging around. Yeah, she's still here. Grandma? Yeah, she's still here. She's still alive. What was this line? I forget what that line was.
Yeah, she's still alive. Yeah, I think that's it.
Anyway, so you should really maybe think about just me spending your money buying a new grill. Get yourself something you like, Bob. Go treat yourself, right? Your birthday's coming up. Buy yourself a grill for your birthday.
Yeah, no.
No?
I just need to get the innards plate replaced because I mean that fixture is built into basically the house. It's like I'm not going to ignore that. Yeah. So I want to see what it's going to take to just get whatever just replaced.
Yeah, you.
What else? What can we put in this shell that's better? I'm sure we have
a new regulator, like a new regulator, and maybe a new burner. Which
I just want the whole thing because I didn't like their setup anyway. I want something like that infrared thing where it was the even distribution and no flare-ups whatsoever because it was a pan. I really liked those. So, and that's what I think the one out by the side of the house is. So if I had to, I could just bring it around and.
When's the last time you cooked with charcoal or wood?
Oh my God! I don't even know.
Bob and I used to be really into that, and we would. And then you got the egg.
It would have had to have been at the old place because I did do ribs out there a few times. So
Yeah.
I would have just bundled them up in aluminum foil, but certainly not here.
You were pretty good with the egg. I remember when we started
we
with
did
those.
so much egg. The big green egg
Yes.
is what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen.
Right, and then before that, they drink them in those like bullet. They're like pellet. They look like oversized, like medicine, like capsules. It was like that, and except it was
the layers, and you put the big bowl of water underneath or something.
Water, and then it was a lot of work. And I mean, compared to how I smoke meat now, how I do stuff now, it's pretty remarkable that we even made those Brinkmans work. I don't know that they really turned out as well, although I'm not slamming the Brinkman people, but we went on the cheap. I don't think those things work.
Look, we did all those before we even started doing baby backs. We did years of those country style ribs, and we did them on that thing, and they turned out great. Did. So it was just a knack, which like if I tried to do it today, I'm sure I would destroy it.
I think I told you this. I was at the grocery store not too long ago. What was I getting? Flank steak. I needed flank steak for some slow cooker thing I was going to do. Anyway. So I said, "Do you have any flank steak?" He says, "No." And I said, "Do you have any skirt steak then? Similar cut, similar." This
sounds like the setup of a joke. I gotta tell you, we got now at the third time's the winner. Do you have any flank steak? Well, no. But do you have any skirt steak? Gosh, no, I don't. So finally, I say.
Right. Then the rabbi comes over. Right. Actually, I do have a butcher joke. My dad used to tell that joke about the woman comes in and she wants a pot roast or whatever. She goes, "I need a pot roast." And he says, "Okay." And he turns around and he realizes he only has one. He only has one left. So he says, how big do you want it? And she says, I want it 3.5 pounds. And he puts it up there and it's like 2. But he pushes his thumb on the scale.
Oh, so no, that's lying.
I know that's lying. And he says, "Yeah, I got this one." And she goes, "Good." And she goes, "Got anything else?" And then he turns around and he brings the same one back up. And now it's 2 pounds. He goes, "I got this 2-pound one too. It's up to you." And she goes, "I'll take them both." I remember that was the joke that my dad told about Mr. Lie Pants. And then she just says, "I'll take them both." And so that's my only butcher joke. But my story is not nearly as entertaining. My story is I was there and he gave me this. He says, "Here's the skirt steak." And then he goes, but he leaned in. And he goes, "Do you ever do any barbecue?" Like almost talking out the side of his mouth, like
Barbara, what is this?
Barbecue, right? He goes, "Do you ever do any barbecue? Do you ever smoking?" I go, "Yes." And he goes, "Briskets are on sale." And it was this incredible price. Normally a full packer brisket's going to cost over $100. And this was like 50 or like 4. It's like I saved $80 on it. Because it was coming on the due date
lose
thing.
Money on this deal.
So I ended up just throwing it. So speaking of smoking is my point. One of these days I'm going to have to do a whole brisket. And I don't want to do the whole brisket because then I'm just freezing it. It's like 15 pounds of meat, 14 pounds of meat. You should really do it for when I have like a party, or feed a lot of people. So I don't know. Anyway, I don't know how I got on that. But I will say, Bob, next time you get your all cheese, Red Baron frozen pizza, and you get your grill problem solved, then grill some sausage, slice it thin, and put it on the pizza because it is.
I thought you were going to tell me to grill the Red Baron pizza, and I'm like, well, why not? That would probably be really good. I love grilling pizza.
I have done that. I've never done that though with a frozen pizza.
Right, like that's what the deal. Would that work, or would you have to thaw it? And
I don't think it'll work because a lot of water is going to the whole thawing process.
Yeah.
But when I've done fresh pizza, homemade, and put it on the stone,
sure.
Had the cooker up to about 600-700 degrees, and that
the
didn't take
dough
long at
on
all.
that is just the best. I mean, when you grill the homemade dough,
yeah, and you throw some corn.
It bubbles up like that.
Yep. Now those big time ones, there's a place in Kennesaw that's right down from where I used to work because I told you we moved, and it's run by Italian gentlemen, and it is all like when you go in, they've got these Travel Channel videos on loop of Italy. Go visit Palermo. I mean, these true, and their deck they said is 1600 degrees, so they have a pizza oven in there that gets up to 1600, and man, they don't put 4 minutes done. Poof, thin crust, so stinking good. It is so authentic, thin crust Italian pizza that I have no problem knocking down. They bring you like these personal size ones, but they're about 14 inches, maybe 12, 14, just enough that it's a little too much for one person, but not for me, man. I'll go in there. It is out. So when you're in town, no joke. Now that I think about this, we should go there just for you to enjoy. Really good. It's so it's that thin. It bubbles because it's so thin crust, and they hit it in there and poof, done.
Okay, wait. What's the name of the place again?
I don't know. I have to look it up, but Brett knows. Yeah, I've talked to you about Brett. Every time I say, what's the name of that place again? I swear I say that, but I could get, I know
what's
where
Rabbit again?
New Monteith. I could take you there. I could take you there, but I couldn't tell you the name of it. It's not Luigi's, but that's what's running through my head right now. Luigi's, but it's not Luigi's at all. It's like, it's two words, it's La Pizzeria, but it's neither of those, but it's like two words. And it's a really good pizza place, man. I mean, like outstanding.
La Pizzeria.
It's not that at all. At all.
All right.
It's not La Pizzeria.
And then the other point is 1,600 degrees. Is that what you said?
Yeah. They can get those when they have those wood burning.
So they they put everything on that crust, that thin crust, all the topping, the cheese, everything is ready to go. They put it in there, and it does sit on stone. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on brick or stone. Correct.
1,600 degrees for 4 minutes. Wow,
4 or 5 minutes.
Just be able to crank those things out.
Yeah, well, yeah, and it's not only that, but it's served right away. You come in. That's everything's obviously made to order.
And in 5 minutes, it's like the fast food pizza.
Yeah, the only thing they don't do fast, obviously, as fast, is prepare it, right? It still has to be throw the dough and put the thing and do everything. But once it goes in the oven, poof. And it's understated. They don't pack it full of mile high. No, it's authentic, I think. And it is so good because that crust is wafer thin, but it has those black char marks on it. They put a little cornmeal or whatever. Yum.
Yeah.
And prosciutto, like prosciutto and little ribbons of onion and it's understated and so tasty. And then, even though it's $5, I get a cannoli for the road. Authentic Italian cannoli.
So when you were here, I guess we didn't get Rosati's in that cannoli because...
I don't believe so because I would have remembered having cannoli.
Yeah. Well, it's my favorite one around here so far. I mean, we've had a few, but this one it's got pistachio and stuff. It's just amazing. It's
cannoli,
really
man. Whoever invented that was in a really good mood because that is an outstanding snack treat.
Maybe they were in a bad mood and that's what they needed to get out of it. How about whoever invented that was in a really good mood when they were done? It doesn't mean they weren't when they started, but I'm pretty sure they were in a good mood. Although maybe it was one of those deals where they doubted themselves. Damn it! 999 cannoli attempts I've made. I'm done. That's it.
Preparation G.
I will not try another. Come on, one more.
6 up.
And that's how 1,000 cannolis was born. Found only at La Pizzeria.
Pizzeria.
It's the most
Who's owned by
how to get canceled with one bit.
Who's the owner? Luigi.
Yeah, right.
Luigi.
Let's just bury ourselves even more.
More
Exactly.
Italian clothes. Luigi runs La Pizzeria. Wow, that's bad.
That's a
really
spicy meatball.
bad. Oh yeah. How much? There's an old campaign.
Oh, I'm telling
The
you,
one-
Rob, those commercials. I wish we could. I don't know why we can't. If they're on, well, we should just do it one time. I should just find a bunch of them and just scroll that thing because I'm telling you, those, and then there's a whole other one with the cringy ones, specifically the cringy, and that includes like local commercials that people have cultivated.
really
you know,
good.
oh, they're so good. Oh, it's
The ones I like to watch are the ones when I was a kid, and that commercial made me want a given toy, whatever the toy might be.
Yes.
Right? Major man, and I want to watch the spots now because I want to see. Oh my gosh, that influenced my 8-year-old brain.
Well, I have.
that.
Have you done that yet?
No.
Okay, because Star Wars obviously was my big thing, and so I've seen a lot of compilations, and there's a lot of them heavy Star Wars stuff, and so all those commercials I remember. I remember exactly like the music, the voice, what was it going to be said next, what the kids looked like. Because I mean a million times, and yes, hell yes, that's how I knew they existed, and as soon as I knew they existed, I could go to J.C. Penney or, what was the name of that other toy store? Anyway, and they had Kenner toys, and Kenner had them had Star Wars at that time.
Yeah, they did. I've watched the whole on the History Channel how Kenner got that contract. It's really interesting.
And it used to be that you could keep up with it. You know, they come out with toys, and if you were a real enthusiast and you just stacked your Christmas and birthdays, you could have just about everything that was out there. But now, forget it. It's so ridiculously impossible to have every Star Wars thing.
Well, I can't even keep up with them now. The Disney Channel is pushing them out like a Pez dispenser. I swear, every time you turn around, there's a new Star Wars offshoot because they're just milking the franchise.
As long as they don't make money, right? Yeah,
that's exactly right. Rocky 40,000. Though there will be a Rocky 40,000 one day. All right, maybe not 40,000, but you understand my you get my never mind.
Yeah, but the Star Wars stuff, all the offshoots, all the cartoons, all the properties, and really, it's like I was so fanatical as a kid. Like to me, it's like that I haven't at least watched Solo or the Ben Kenobi one because I like Ewan McGregor.
I watched that one.
as Kenobi.
One. It was good. It was good.
There's maybe
Obi-Wan.
Day, I don't know.
Yeah, Obi-Wan Kenobi or whatever is really good. What's his name? The one who played Obi-Wan in numbers 1 or 2. I forget the order. Ewan McGregor.
Yes. That's what I just said.
And he's in it. And I didn't hear you. And he did a great job. It's very fun. It's nicely done.
Yeah, I like him as an actor. He's just one of those that I think you're just going to enjoy the performance. We were talking about Big Fish the other day.
I haven't seen that in so long. I don't think I maybe ever saw that movie.
Albert Finney.
But and DeVito was in it, wasn't he?
I don't think he was in there. There were a lot of people in there, but I don't think he was in there.
Okay. Well, I don't know much about that one. Wow. I do know that look at your face there. You're doing a Home Alone.
No, I can't believe this is true. I think if you go watch a trailer, you'll go, oh, of course.
Tim Burton? Was it a Tim Burton film?
I think it was.
Okay.
It definitely has that flavor.
Anyway, the Obi-Wan you would probably like because it is a direct offshoot of the main story, the Luke and Laura. Hospital.
Right.
That'd be a hybrid, is to have Star Wars.
God.
Like Laura comes down the aisle and there's
General Kenobi Hospital.
Laura's coming down the aisle and there's Mark Hamill there with a lightsaber.
Right.
That'd be kind of cute.
Oh, that's funny.
No.
If there's anyone here, right? Anyway, okay.
No, there's no one here. And you know what? We gave him 3 minutes extra.
No, I meant that was at a wedding now. I was the priest. If there's anyone here who has something about
a wedding. Going to a wedding in November. I haven't responded yet, but I'm going to go. That's my friend Allie from work.
That's nice. How about that?
It is. Yeah, and it's out by Sam and Ben, going west from here. It's kind of out in the same area of the world.
That's great.
It's a hike.
Yeah.
But it's good, because it's a Friday. They're getting married on a Friday, which is unique. So obviously the whole shop will close because of and so go out there for, I don't know how late I'll stay into the wee hours of the morning when everyone is, drinking their butts off, but I'll go out, watch them get married and have a little bit of food. Wish them all the
Go down
best.
to the filling station, get a pop.
Get a pop. Because I got a good machine.
Go over to Thelma Lou's.
Right.
Watch a little TV.
Watch Obi-Wan Hospital or whatever you call it.
General Kenobi Hospital.
General Kenobi. That's going to be a big hit. Don't lose faith. It'll work, Bob.
Oh my God!
Anyway,
it's 6:34. We're late.
I know.
For
I
no
told you.
good reason. I mean, it's just not worth it at all.
This is a crap show for sure.
I guess in my mind, it's like those first 7 minutes didn't count because it was just me going, I can't, I'm only hearing what's going on.
And with those words, those were the words they chose. I kid you not. Those were the words. So when those words came out, they decided that's when they were going to end the show. They could have done, I don't know, countless other things, but they chose that sequence of words to end it. And this is how we're left with the show. I don't get it. I don't think I can watch anymore.
You've been watching The Lounge Show with Rob Scott and Bob Doyle. Join us every Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and tell your friends and family to do the same. After all, we'd do it for you if you had a show. Probably.